Hi everyone, I'm Hillary Morris, owner of Hillary Morris Public Relations and your Packet Insider blogger. Today I'm with Mercedes Wall, Director of Communications and one of the owners of Carter and Cavero, and we're in their Princeton location in Palmer Square. And today Mercedes is going to lead us on a tasting, an olive oil vinegar tasting.
Hillary, thank you so much for coming today. I'm so excited you are here because I really want to show you some of our oils that we have here in Carter and Cavero. I pulled out 3 oils and because I wanted to show you the difference between the different extra virgin olive oils. First of all, extra virgin means that the oil was obtained purely by mechanical means, so it was pressed. There was no heat used, there was no chemicals used to enhance the flavor whatsoever. So what you're tasting is juice coming directly from the fruit. So here we have a Licino from Puglia in Italy. Then we have an Athenolia, which is a Greek olive oil, and then I have a Picual, which is from Spain. And the names are the names of the olive varieties. So each one's going to taste slightly different. Very similar, but subtle differences you will notice. So now we start with this one, and this is the Licino.
Okay.
It's a milder oil. It's not totally mild, but it won't hit you as hard as some other ones. So you want to do the same thing. You want to aerate the oil. You want to warm it with your hand, and then you want to take a good smell, bring it into your mouth, into your body, and just really enjoy this smell. Yeah. Sometimes try to pick out the differences in the subtle characteristics. Like I smell the fresh cut green grass, and sometimes I smell like when you first peel a banana, green banana, and that smell, that very resiny smell in there. And sometimes it's like a fruity smell, almost like an appley smell. It depends on the oil.
Yeah.
And then what you want to do is just take it into your mouth and coat your entire mouth with it, your tongue. And then you want to bring in some air. And that will allow you to taste the oil a little better. Sometimes it hits you. Sometimes you get the pepperiness. Here's a little water if you like.
Wow, that's unexpected.
Those are the properties of the oil. Those are the characteristics of the oil.
Okay.
The pepperiness, the pungent flavor, it's not a bad thing at all. It's just something that happens to the oil. So that's that one.
You know, I've never tasted oil this way, actually just drinking it. So this is all very new.
The next one, it's slightly different. This is the Athenolia from Greece. And it's the same process very quickly. And I mean, if you're very sensitive to smells, you might be able to pick out subtle differences, but sometimes it's very hard. You know? Some oils are nuttier, some oils are fruitier, some are more really pungent and strong smelling.
I'm trying to. When you mentioned the banana, the green banana and the grass, like
Yes.
after you said that, I can really pick that out with the oils.
Yeah. And then the same thing, you just want to bring it into your mouth. And coat your whole mouth. Bring in some air. And you'll be able to fully taste the oil.
Now that one didn't burn at all.
Yeah,
that was coated smooth. And
yeah, that was much smoother. I think it's a little fruitier than the first one. I think this one may be a little grassier. This one a little more subtle and fruitier.
Okay.
So these are really going to come through in your meal. So if you're picking a very tender lettuce, you might want to use a milder olive oil. If you're picking like a chicken where you're going to add a lot of sauces, then you want to bring in the really strong flavored oil.
Okay.
And this is what this last one is. This is a Picual from Spain. It was picked recently, so it's very, very fresh. And it's an organic olive oil. And this has become one of my favorites.
Wow, this is a lot, definitely. This has a stronger fragrance.
Very pungent. Yeah, very strong. You can just tell how strong this is going to be. So be prepared to have that sip of water if you need to.
I'm going to clear my sinuses. No.
I can taste the bitterness and almost like a nutty flavor.
Yeah. And now it didn't have the same sharp effect as the first one, but it definitely was stronger. It was the flavor was stronger than the middle one.
I think this was more complex. Like it had all these, a ton of little characteristics to it, but it doesn't hit you like the other ones. It doesn't like choke you
like the other ones. But it was definitely very distinct.
Yes. So that's, even though it's not a spicy oil, it's definitely very full bodied, so that's really going to come through in a meal.
Okay.
And then the last ones we have is just a flavored oil. We have a large variety of them. This, you can actually have some bread with this if you like.
This is lime?
This is the Meyer lemon olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And these are just great fun flavors. You can cook with them. You can use them in a salad dressing. They just bring a lot of flavor to any meal.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you don't have to taste them. Maybe you don't have to.
So these are you would recommend these for like more with cooking instead of
you can
not so
definitely
much dipping, or
you can do both with these. They're best appreciated on its own. You know, when you put it directly onto a meal, that's when I think you benefit most from it. But you can certainly cook with it. It'll come through in whatever you're cooking. I saute my string beans with a little olive oil, and the kids love it because it's got the flavor of the olive oil in there. So yeah, it's a good way to flavor your food and dip as well.
Okay, so this was nice and...
And then this one is our balsamic. This one is our strawberry balsamic. It's a 12 to 18 year age balsamic with the fruit juice, and as you know, this is a popular one.
This is delicious. Yeah, I have this one at home, and so this is, the tasting it alone, it's even, you could appreciate it even more. It's almost like it doesn't even, seem like a balsamic. It seems like a
dessert.
Like a dessert, yeah. Like a dessert wine.
Yeah, definitely. And this is so much fun to cook with as well, because not just for salads, but it's also great for marinating anything. Marinate your chicken or your veggies, and then you grill them. Or as a glaze, the tangerine balsamic, which we also have, I love to reduce that and pour that and brush that on my salmon. So you get that orangey, sweet flavor to the salmon. It makes a really nice dish.
That all sounds so delicious.
And this is what some of the stuff that we offer here at Carter and Cavero. We have a nice selection of extra virgin olive oils, running from very mild to very strong and pungent. And then we have the flavored oils, like we said, where you can really get creative and put that garlic olive oil in your potatoes, and then chipotle olive oil in your steak. And then finally the balsamics, which are so much fun and delicious, and you can eat them at dessert. I pour it on my cheesecake. That's delicious.
Yeah, you would never think about doing that, but I've seen so many restaurants and chefs really add the vinegar to a dessert dish, and you would never think to do that, but it's so delicious. It really is nice.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and you don't have to be an expert or a chef to use these. These actually have the flavor there for you. It's actually better for the person that's not used to cooking. Just put it on the food and it'll taste great.
Now, what size bottles are these available in? Because I know you have a whole...
Sure. We have them in 2 sizes, a 200 ml. And we have our own bottles, so we fill them ourselves. And you're getting exactly what you're tasting. And everything is for the customer to taste. So you come right to here, you pour it in. We have bread, we have cups. So it's very much a tasting store.
Yes.
And then this is our 500 milliliter. And so the prices range between $12.95 and $21.95. And that's for most of the oils, except for the truffle oil, which tends to be a little pricier.
Right.
But that is our pricing, which we think it's a good one for a nice taste in your dish.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about Carter in Cavero?
Sure.
About the store?
Sure. We opened up about 3 years ago in Red Bank. This is our 3rd location. We also have another store in Pier Village in Long Branch. We also have a holiday store in Bryant Park in New York. That's so much fun. So, but this is our new location, and we love it here. The people are fantastic. The customers are so appreciative, and we're just having a great time here.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I just want to thank Mercedes for having us in her store. And don't forget to stop by. We're right next to Ben Spoon, right?
Yes.
Is that where we are? We're in the old Simon Pierce location. Ann Taylor and Ben Spoon on either side, so don't forget to stop by. And thank you again, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.